Please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
From the heart of the mountain stage, he's a voice that can't wait. Wild Bill Austin's in the house tonight, rocking the mic with style and soul. Turn it up loud, let the good times roll. It's Wild Bill Austin.
Well, hello and welcome to my world, the Sunday Showdown. Whether you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Kick, or behind the scenes on TikTok, it's great to have you here. Welcome to the fastest podcast on the internet, where the absurd always meets the extraordinary. I am your host, Bill Austin, and this show is all about all kinds of things, including sports, music, comedy, health ends. We've got a great show tonight. We've got trivia and all kinds of fun stuff. I'll fill you in on everything, all of our giveaways, all the good stuff that we're doing. But before we get started, we need to sound the alarms and brace ourselves, because stomping into Wild Bill's world like a marching band with a mission comes a force of nature dressed in boots and boldness. She is West Virginia Call of Duty Vice Clan Master. She doesn't take no lip from nobody, on air or off air. Ladies and gentlemen, make way, make noise, and stand at attention for my co-host, General Joe.
Well, the night's getting hot, and the band's in the groove. General Joe's here. She's making her move.
There you go. And
Well,
imaginary
hello.
drum set.
It is so warm here. You're not going to have much from me today. I'm sorry.
This is my air drum set. You've heard of air guitar?
Yeah, you've got your air
I've got an
drum
air
set
drum
as
set.
well.
Boom, absolutely. Well, hello, and good to see you. How are things in Swansea, Wales? Apparently extremely warm.
Oh my gosh, look at me. I'm just dripping. Literally.
Extremely hot. Well,
It's
for
really
for a lot
warm.
of those people who don't know, in the UK, air conditioning is not very popular.
It
So
isn't. No, none of us have got air. Well, not many of us have got air conditioning. So in standard homes. So it's absolutely roasting.
oh yeah. So well, we hate to hear that, but we'll understand if you lose concentration,
If I
because
lose consciousness, okay, I'm so
if you happen to
sorry.
pass out from heat exhaustion, it's okay. We will roll on with the show. We've got a good show on tonight. We've
Good.
got all of our normal fun games that we play,
Mm.
and yeah, good stuff. And we're going to tell everybody how to qualify for the wheel. Our new way of telling everybody how to qualify for the Wheel of Wild Ones. How about that?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we got something new to share. As we kick off the show, we have all kinds of good stuff. We'll do rock trivia. We'll do name this tune. All right. We'll also have Jock of the Week from the Peach Jock of the Week, plus the Bill Austin Radio Network Radio Station of the Week, and the 105 Jock of the Week. We've got that too. So all kinds of pick and bet games going on tonight. And as always, on standby, I've got the studio engineer Carrot here.
Oh, where is he?
He's sitting over here,
Oh, how
keeping an eye on
adorable.
the doorway, watching for any thugs that try to break in.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get it started. The first thing we got to do is a little bit of fun. We're going to have the Jock of the Week, the 102, the Peach Jock of the Week. But before we do that, though, we have to say thank you to the
Thank
people that
you.
make all this possible. So,
Mhm.
thank you very much. There we
To
go.
Roger
So,
Waters.
if you would like to say thank you back, you can do that. You can go to our Ko-fi.com/Wild Bill's World, and you can get merchandise, mugs, hats, t-shirts. You can make donations. You can buy Peachy Keen music. It's all at ko-fi.com. That's ko-fi.com, Wild Bill's World. And go, buy us a cup of coffee. You can use the QR code on your screen too. All right. That's always a positive too. But we want to say thank you to everybody who supports us and watches us every week, and we appreciate that. All righty. Time for round one. Round one. Ding, ding, ding. Now, we're going to check out the West Virginia Esports Update and have your first chance to win with Name That Tune as we roll on. But before we do that, though, it's time for the 102, the Peach Jock of the Week. We do this every week. Joe, tell them how it works.
So every week we highlight one radio disc jockey from 102 The Peach. Can you guess who the DJ is this week?
Yeah, so if you haven't been to the lineup, you'll need to check out the lineup on 102 The Peach. That is our nonprofit radio station that we have. If you would like to be a radio disc jockey on 102 The Peach, we can help you with that. Easy peasy. We'll get you enrolled in Wild Bill Austin University, get you some certificates, and get you on the radio. You could have your own radio show. How about that?
That's pretty awesome, isn't it? That is pretty awesome.
And until we get real radio DJs, we've got our own radio DJs that we have in. So whether you know the DJs or you don't, you just have to listen to the radio station and find out. And if you know who the Jock of the Week is, then write it down, because that's what we're going to do right now.
It's time for the 102, the Peach Jock of the Week. Place your bets, no regrets. Greatness at its peak.
There you go. You see the new 102, the Peach studio. Look out the window. You see all the
Fireworks.
the fireworks. Huh? I made that. I can't remember exactly. I made that picture, but I wanted to show something exciting going on because, anytime there's a 4th of July or there's any type of special celebration, right? We got in June and in July, and then, we'll have, holidays coming up, September, October, all the times we have fireworks. You can go to 102 The Peach on the YouTube channel or the Facebook page, and you can watch them out the window of the studios, of the Peach Studios. And that's what we did, for the 4th of July for that weekend, which was pretty cool. And in this picture, you can see as well this blue ring. There's a blue ring there down kind of toward the middle and at the bottom toward the right. That was the world's largest Ferris wheel.
Oh.
Yeah, they spent $2 million to bring it in.
They wasted $2 million to bring in.
Pretty much.
$2 million when you think that West Virginia is probably one of the poorest states.
And people don't have clean water to drink, and that's what they do. So it is what it is. We will have the Jock of the Week. Go to 102 The Peach, 102 WBAU The Peach. You can find it on Facebook and YouTube. And you can also find it at radio.net. in case you've never been to radio.net. You can go there and find the peach too. All right, we're going to find out who the Jock of the Week is, but first, we want to say thank you to our sponsors. It is the Keen Source, and you can go to Bill Austin Media, find the Keen Source, and you'll find sponsors such as Dr. Ganja. There you go. Now, we don't talk a whole lot about the products at Dr. Ganja. You know, there's CBD products for your pets. There's also CBD products for adults, THCA products as well. It's all federally legal, but you know, you can use a coupon. Try a coupon code Wild Bill, see if that works for you. We also have other things in our sections, in our adult section at the Keen Source, right? Because you got a family section, then you got the adult section. Joe, what else do we have in the adult section?
So in our adult section, you'll discover featured brands like Hot Octopus and Lovins. We've already talked about Dr. Ganja there. So if you're over 21 and looking for some premium products or creative media, or even some members only deals, then head on over to the Keen Source and have a look at the adult section.
That's right. Octopus and Lovins have products for adult relationship enhancement, and we've got other products too. If you want to search our websites and find places like Circular, right? Also, MSpy, different sponsors that are behind the scenes that help this show go, right? If you're worried about what your kids are watching on their phones, get MSpy. You can find out more at BillAustinMedia.com and at the Keen Source, right? Allows you to monitor and watch what your kids are watching on their phones. All kinds of neat stuff. Find it at the Keen Source at BillAustinMedia.com. Now the Jock of the Week is, give me a drum roll. You ready for a drum roll?
Yep.
The Jock of the Week is Stevens, the guy with two names, and the show called Getting Even with the Stevens, because he's Steven. Even Stevens, you get it? Yeah, he's on Saturdays and Sundays from 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern time. And that's on 102 The Peach. And you, of course, can go to BillAustinMedia.com. Now, I think here soon, and don't quote me on this, but probably soon, we're probably going to have our own website and for 102 The Peach. And I'll tell you why, for Peachy Keen and 102 The Peach, because it's growing into such a big brand. And so we're probably going to do that. But in the meantime, Steven Stevens is our Jock of the Week for the Peach. Everybody tuned in to Peach and tell us what you think. Hope everybody likes it. We put a lot of time and work into it, haven't we, Joe?
We have.
Oh, a lot. All right, that's your Jock of the Week. 102 The Peach, Jock of the Week. All righty, we'll have another one next week. Also, we have more stuff coming up, right, Joe?
Up next, it's your chance to win the Name This Tune. But first, a word from those people who make this show possible.
That's right. We want to say thank you to the people who support us, the people who say, wow, Bill, I appreciate everything that you do, and we're going to tell everybody about it. And that's what your family and friends do. And we want to say hello and thank you to Keenly Designed. Keenly Designed, that Joe, tell them about Keenly Designed.
So Keenly Designed, Pamela Keen is out there rescuing vintage gems like a time-traveling treasure hunter.
That's right. We're talking about classic Swatch watches, old brass pieces, retro jewelry, stories baked right into them. Nothing cookie cutter there. Everything is reborn.
And people are noticing with nearly 6,500 five-star reviews on Etsy. That's not hype. That's a fan club. And for all the latest on Keenly Designed and our amazing sponsors, cruise on over to BillAustinMedia.com.
That's right. Or you can use the QR code in the screen or go to keenlydesign.etsy.com. There you go. All righty. Let's go now. Time to do a little bit of, you ready?
Yep.
Reach for the stars and land on the moon. Time right now.
Name this tune. That's right. Okay, y'all grab your guitars and your trivia brains because it's Hold on. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. It wasn't set to go twice. All right. That's live. That's why you go live. All righty. It is time to bring a little rock and roll sunshine into Wild Bill's world. Time to switch gears with the Peachy Keen experience and something that we call Name This Tune.
All right, it's time for your shot at a prize. Can you name this tune? Be the first to type the song title in the chat, and we'll send you a Peachy Keen album.
That's right. That's all you got to do. Put it in the chat. And the music we pick from, just so you'll know, is from the Peachy Keen Experience Library. You can find all of the Peachy Keen music on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all the major platforms. Go ahead, download you some. All right, check it out, or just listen to it. That's absolutely fine as well. All of it helps, right? All right. So Joe, tell them.
So just look out for the Peachy Keen Experience, and right now, all the albums are half price. So find more information at BillAustinMedia.com. That's
right, BillAustinMedia.com, and you can find. Just go to our. It's under the Keen Source. Go to the family section, and you can go to our Ko-fi page. Get the Peachy Keen Experience album. So that's where we pick the music from. So if you want to be up on the music, then
go there.
There you go. All right, here we go. Name this tune.
This one's for the rebels.
Rebels.
The back road sinners.
Yeah.
And the ones they said wouldn't make it.
That's me.
Wild Bill.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
You got it.
Sunrise burning through a cracked windshield, coffee black in a hand on the wheel, static on the dial, then the signal cuts clean. 99, one screaming like a war machine. Hey! Boots on gravel, yeah, we've been here before, knocking down doubt like a screen door. They said slow down, we said hell no way. We were born to raise hell, not behave. You can't fence in a fire, you can't chain this sound. We don't beg for permission, we take this town. No boundaries, we don't back down. Turn it up loud, let it shake this town. We came to flock shit up, let the truth break free. This is who we are, this is how we be. No apologies, let the sirens ring from the hills to the bars where the outlaws sing. If you're riding with us, better stand your ground. No boundaries, we don't back down. Yeah.
Oh, this is an easy one.
Buzzing in the dive bar glow, crowd getting loud and the whiskey flows.
How about that?
Oh, here we go. We've got an answer. As I'm not 100% sure, I'll let you take that one.
Actually, it is. No
Way.
boundaries, Miss Carissa. There you
Nice
go. Way
one,
to go.
Carissa.
Uh-huh.
No boundaries, we don't back down.
We don't back down.
Let us shake this town. We came to flock shit up. Let the truth break free. This is who we are. This is how we.
I like when he
I
says,
like that, yes.
we come to flock shit up. Yeah. All right. There you go. It is No Boundaries. And if you'd like to find more about the Peachy Keen music, you can go to the Peachy Keen Experience on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, any platform that you get your music from. Go look it up, download it. That really helps. Play it, share it with your friends. Fun stuff. All the Peachy Keen Experience, and that is your Name This Tune for the week.
Time for the afternoon respawn.
War update.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. So I don't know what was actually happening in the Call of Duty Mobile this
No.
week as far as it was. We were supposed to have war, but there was no clan button to begin with. And then some of the things said whenever I pushed them, clan war mode. So it was like the event was war mode, but there was no war
There
going
wasn't
on.
any war at all, was there?
No. So I don't know what we have to do to be able to give an update for this week. But I don't know what kind of update we actually can give.
Wow. We can tell the viewers that there's 10v10 at the moment, which
There is
is
10v10.
absolutely amazing. 10v10.
Yeah, I pulled double nukes yesterday. I got a couple today, but only one per game. I didn't get two in one game. Yesterday, I got two in a row in the
Nice.
game. And that was pretty cool. So, yeah, they've got 10v10 right now. They also have Attack of the Undead, which we've been playing. And Prop Hunt. They've got Prop Hunt
Prop
right
Hunt
now,
back, yes.
which is fun. So, for anybody who would want to play the game for the first time, I would say play Prop Hunt and just learn how to control and but it is the Call of Duty, and we do it. We play every day. If you'd like to play with us, go ahead and let us know. We'd be glad to have you. Always nice to have teammates. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. As we move on tonight, the show is brought to you by Wild Bill's Emporium. Wild Bill's Emporium. Come on and get you some. Wild Bill's Emporium. And so you're going to find at Wild Bill's Emporium, which is different than the Keen Source. They're both at BillAustinMedia.com. But the difference with Wild Bill's Emporium is that there's specific products that you're going to find there. Okay. So these are things that I either recommend. For instance, this lighter case is an amazing lighter case. You're going to find a link at Wild Bill's Emporium, how to get this lighter case. It is really cool, and you'll find out more about it at the thing. And you can also find all types of adult stuff like smoking papers, right? That are pure hemp papers, right? Which is healthier than smoking paper, right? So there's healthy things there. There's adult things there. Obviously, when it comes to smoking anything, that is adult, right? That's going to be classified as adult. We always have to say things like, that's really a bad idea to smoke anything. So we don't condone that. But there are other ways that you can use the products as well. And anyway, Wild Bill's Emporium, go check it out. You'll find stuff to party on with. It's the best way to say it. Whether it's in the living room or in the bedroom, Wild Bill's Emporium has an adult side, and it also has a family side. So go check them out. All righty, Wild Bill's Emporium. Now it's time, ladies and gents, for a little bit of what happened on this day in the history of music. Joe, you ready for some rock and roll history?
Absolutely.
All righty. And here we go. Let's get our intro going. You ready?
Absolutely. Let's go.
All right, here's the intro.
It's time for This Week in Rock History. Here's your hosts, General Joe and Wild Bill Austin.
Yeah, baby. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of This Week in Music History.
And today we're looking at sort of like mid-July.
Yeah, that's right. July 13th is where we're going to start. So let's jump in that Wayback Machine and head back. 1974, George McCrae had the top tune on the Billboard Hot 100 with Rock Your Baby. Come on and rock your baby. It went to number one on the singles chart in the UK, and it became one of the very first disco songs. And yeah, so
Lovely. So we got the 14th of July 1969, the film Easy Rider, starring Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper, and Jack Nicholson, premieres at the Beekman Theatre in New York City. The soundtrack to the movie, which featured performances by the band, the Byrds, the Jimi Hendrix Experience, and Steppenwolf, peaked at number 6 on the Billboard album chart the following September and was certified gold in January 1970.
There you go. All right. That was on the 14th of July. Let me go ahead here and get this set up here real quick. All righty. So we're at the 15th of July. While we're doing this, I need to check something here real quick. Yeah, that was actually pretty crazy. That movie was one of the biggest, if not, one of the biggest movies of that decade. So, all righty. July 15th. Let's go ahead and roll with that then. The Rolling Stones, the 14th UK and 16th US album called Some Girls was released. It topped the Billboard's LP and tapes chart for the first of a 2-week stay. Now, it was the band's first LP to feature guitarist Ronnie Wood as a full-time member. The disc would feature the singles Miss You, Beast of Burden, Shattered, and Respectable. All 4 of those songs.
Nice. 16th of July 1967, Arlo Guthrie, the son of folk legend Woody Guthrie, debuts Alice's Restaurant Massacre.
Yeah, Massacre.
Okay. At the 1967 Newport Folk Festival at 18 minutes and 20 seconds long. The song would take up the entire first side of his debut album, Alice's Restaurant, which reached number 17 on the Billboard Top LPs chart in March 1968.
And you can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant, right? You remember that song?
No.
You don't remember that song? It's really big at Thanksgiving. They
I
play it a
wasn't
lot.
born then.
They play it a lot at Thanksgiving, which you guys don't have. So that does make sense. All right. July 17th, Canada's premier rock band, the Guess Who, performed at the White House for President Richard Nixon and his royal guests, Prince Charles and Princess Anne. Officials asked them not to play their Billboard chart-topping hit American Woman. Stay away from me, remember? Because it sounded like an attack on America's foreign policy and domestic problems. So years later, Burton Cummings would explain, he said, look, when I was singing American Woman, Stay Away From Me, I really meant, Canadian women, I prefer you instead. He says, it was all a happy accident.
So the 18th of July 1978, John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John are awarded a platinum record for sales of over 2 million copies of their number 1 hit, You're the One That I Want. The song had reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 on June the 10th, coinciding with the theatrical release of the film Grease. Worldwide sales are estimated at over 15 million. As of 2018, it was still the 5th best-selling single of all time in the United Kingdom, where it has sold 2 million copies.
Wow. Ooh, 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 honey. You're the one that I want. Man, I'd love to have those record sales. 2 million copies in the UK. Why do UK people like it more than the people in America?
I'm not sure.
Maybe because the Bee Gees wrote most of the songs, wrote the song Grease, and
Could
I
be.
don't know.
Dunno.
July 19th, 1976, Deep Purple announced that the end of their current tour, they were going to split up. At that time, they'd reached the Billboard album chart 12 times and placed 7 singles on the Hot 100, including Hush, Hush. Remember that song?
I do.
That was a Joe South song that Joe South wrote that they picked up. They also did Kentucky Woman. They would also reform the band in 1984 and go on to have 9 more charting
Do you know
albums.
they have just released a new album as well, Deep Purple?
Well, how about that? Yeah, I don't even know as Richie Blackmore in the lineup. I wonder.
I don't know, but they're sort of in their 80s, aren't they?
It's hey, do it while you can. Do it
Yeah.
until you drop. All right, let's take a look at birthdays today. Is the guy who was given credit for one of the ones that helped invent rock and roll, Bill Haley,
Bill
and the
Haley.
Comets. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock rock.
Rock, yes.
Yeah, big song from him. He would have had a birthday had he been alive this week. Also, Roger McGuinn of the Byrds, Mr. Tambourine Man. Love how they covered the Bob Dylan song, but you got to love Roger McGuinn. And, of course, Woody Guthrie was born on this date. Obviously, he was born in 1912, so no chance that he's going to be hanging out listening to our show.
No.
Also, Jim Gordon, drummer Jim Gordon, who's also a songwriter, was born, would have been 81 this week.
And we've also got Trevor Horn from the Buggles. Now, there's only one song I know from the Buggles, and that
only
is...
had one song that ever did
It was
anything,
it
I
just a
think.
one-hit wonder, were they?
Nope, the video killed
Killed
the
the
radio
radio
star.
star.
Didn't we feel that one too? 1941, Spencer Davis from the Spencer Davis Group was born this week. How about that?
Absolutely.
And finally, dun 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 dun, Geezer Butler. You got to do this when you do Geezer Butler. Guitar player with Black Sabbath. There you go.
Nice.
All right, and those are birthdays for this weekend. This week in music history. Woo! All righty. Now, time for our Bill Austin Radio Network Station of the Week. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Freddie.
94.9 The Dirty Bird. 97.7 The Island. 99.1 The Revolution. 102 The Peach. 103.7 The Pulse. It's time for your station of the week from the Bill Austin Radio Network.
The Station of the Week. And you can go to BillAustinMedia.com, check out the Bill Austin Radio Network, and find 5 great radio stations to listen to. Whether you like listening to hip hop and soul or country or pop or a mixture of all of it or reggae music, we've got a little something for everybody at the Bill Austin Radio Network, don't we, Joe?
We do. Let's
What is
find
your
out
favorite?
who it is.
What's your favorite, Joe? Which is your favorite station?
My absolute favorite station has got to be The Island.
Going to be the Island. That is right up there. It's hard for me to choose. But the Island, yeah, I like it a lot. So there you go. And just so everybody knows, 4 of these stations in the network are actually independent of the Revolution. The Revolution is our nonprofit. It's the Peach is the nonprofit. So that's actually separate from the rest of those. But it's still associated with it. So, and that's where we're going to train people if they want to be on the radio. We're going to start our radio school. Well, we've already started it, but we're making progress. But people that want to broadcast podcast, they want to, live stream their gameplay on their, we can help get people set up to do all that stuff at Wild Bill Austin University. All right, let's figure out who the station of the week. You know what the choices are, right?
I do. I'm
got the
just
Dirty
guessing
Bird.
which one.
97.9 The Island, 99.1 The Revolution, 102 The Peach, and 103.7 The Pulse. I think I need to make that a little bit bigger, the Pulse. What do you think? Let's move that over. There we go.
Too fussy.
There you go. That's a little bit more even. All right. So let's see who it is. You can hear all of these stations at the Bill Austin Radio Network on BillAustinMedia.com. And it's 103.7 The Pulse. Yeah, so
Hip hop
there you
and
go.
Motown.
Hip hop and Motown. Go check it out. It is the station of the week.
Nice.
All right. Next, we have the Hall of Fame. Let's tell everybody about the Hall of Fame, Joe.
It's time for the YouTube
Hall of Fame.
Inductee of the Month.
So it's time for your YouTube channel Hall of Fame. So each month we introduce a new member, and if you head over to our YouTube channel, Wild Bill's World Live, you'll find a playlist featuring all of our inductees.
That's right. Absolutely. And we're going to find out about this inductee, this month's inductee, in just a momento. But before that, we want to let you know that this is brought to you by BillAustinMedia.com. Let's go to the site and see what's going on at BAM.com. So this is what you're going to see. All right. Give me 1 second. All righty. Had to clear my throat there. So this is what you're going to see when you go to BillAustinMedia.com. You're going to see a ticker, right? And this ticker, whatever they call it, is going to be a news ticker. All right. And so it'll give you some news. You also find out about Bill Austin Media. You're also going to find the Garage Genie. And so what we want people to do is if they have an idea that they would like a specific car, or even if they just want a great deal on a car, they can go to the Garage Genie and they can say, give me a car, make it this, that, and the other, and we will go to work for them to find the car they want. The Car Genie will see if he cannot grant that wish, and we'll see what to do. But that's at BillAustinMedia.com. And then, of course, you can get to all of our live shows. You can get to the network, the Keen Source. You can get to Wild Bill Austin University. That's all at BillAustinMedia.com. There we go. Give you a little tour of the website. Now it's time for the YouTube channel Hall of Fame. Then the reason we do this is because Joe and I know how hard it is and how much time it goes into making a podcast. I mean, all of this that you see, the studio behind me, the studio that we broadcast in, the orange background with the skulls and the windows with Joe and I, and piping in the website, and, you know, having the video of us playing Call of Duty and being able to play the music on the Name This Tune, all of that stuff and all the studio stuff that we do takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And it's a labor of love, something that we actually really enjoy doing. And I was telling Joe, next month at the end of August will be 1 whole year that we've been doing this show. And so we'll have to have a special celebration. So we appreciate you hanging there with us. The YouTube channel Hall of Fame is because we just like to recognize good YouTube channels, right? People have put a lot of time in. And this month, it's no different. We want to recognize my guy, Adam Reeder. Adam Reeder and the Professor of Rock. Okay. So this channel is the Professor of Rock, and Adam has built one of the most amazing, successful music history channels on YouTube. And he combines documentary storytelling. He'll do artist interviews. And man, I get so jealous of him because he's got to meet with like the most important musical icons. Only wish that I could be there. Only wish that I could be there. Classic rock, nostalgia. It's all there in the episodes. And, you know, he's just a music loving dude, and he has a great channel. And if you get it, it's the Professor of Rock. Go check it out. Tell him about the channel's mission.
So the channel's mission is really simple. Just celebrate the greatest songs and artists of the rock era through the stories behind their music, often told by the artists themselves.
Yeah. They are absolutely positively. Adam is just a phenomenal dude, and he's got a great mind when it comes to music. So I like watching his shows. Check him out. It's Adam Reeder, and it is the Professor of Rock channel. And so, yeah, we've got that. Now up ahead on this show, rock trivia still to come, right? We're gonna check who's paying attention and who has the mindset of knowledge. We'll also have the Wild Ones giveaway coming up. We're going to tell people how we're going to do that too. So, but before we do that though, we got to do a little bit of rock trivia. What do you think?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Wild Bill's World's Rock Trivia on the Sunday Showdown.
Right then, everyone. Remember, if you know the answer, pop it in the comments. On July the 19th, 1987, what artist played his first ever show behind the Iron Curtain? When it appeared in East Berlin, around 160,000 tickets were sold, but more estimates suggest an actual attendance of over 300,000 to 500,000. Wow, as fans broke through barriers to witness the show.
Yep, they did. And it was a 32-song marathon. And he delivered a speech in German, which he said, "I'm not here for or against any government. I've come to play rock and roll for you, and the hope that one day all of the barriers will be torn down." Wow.
So who was that man who travelled all the way to Berlin from
Give you a
Ashbury
hint.
Park in New Jersey? Oh, I think I know from just reading Ashbury Park, New Jersey.
Yeah. Who was that man that traveled all the way from Asbury Park, New Jersey to Berlin? If you know, put the name in the comment section and we will let you know.
I want somebody to pop in the name in now so I can check to see if I was right.
I hear you. There you go. Yep. Played behind the Berlin Wall. Absolutely. Incredible feat back at that point in time. All righty. As we move on, we will have the answer to that. Plus, we'll have our giveaway, our Wheel of Wild Ones. But Joe, tell everybody about Nomadify.
So whether you are seeking to strengthen your inner resilience or simply feeling the need for a quiet moment of reassurance, Nomadify invites you into a space of calm reflection and gentle renewal. For more insights, resources and mindful inspiration, you can find Nomadify on nomadify.co.uk.
All right. There you go. Nomadify.co.uk. Go check it out. Joe puts a lot of time and effort into writing a lot of good stuff for you. And so go check out Nomadify and love life. Now, stay tuned. We got the Wild Ones wheel. We're going to tell you exactly coming up, but we're going to tell you right now how you can qualify for that. You ready?
Absolutely.
All right, so I've been thinking about it. I'm thinking, what's the best way for them to qualify for the Wild Ones, the Wheel of Wild Ones? And what I think we're going to do is I'm going to go back through the show after this show is over. Wake up, Joe.
So sorry. It's so warm. I've fallen asleep here and it is quite
So
late.
after the show and this is over, I'm going to share it. And when I share it, all right, then what people are going to do is they're going to share it. And everybody that shares this week's show will go into the drawing for next week. All right.
That'd be good.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is, because I don't know if you know, and it's going to come from, we're going to do the Wild Bill's World Facebook. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it on Wild Bill's World Facebook. So I will post and share the video, and everyone that shares it will go into the drawing for next week. So that's what we got to do. All right. Up next, guess what we got going on? We've got another Guess Who with the 105 The Track.
Yes.
Jock of the Week.
It's time for 105 The Track. Jock of the Week.
All right, 105 The Track, Jock of the Week. It is what we do every week here. For those who don't know, I do the morning radio show at 105thetrack.com. You can find it also at allinclusiveradio.net. We have 9 different radio stations in the company that I work with. And I do the morning show on the 70 station. It's called the No Boundaries Morning Show, and I will be doing that tonight. When we get done with this, I'll write it, put it together. Then about 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll get up. I'll start putting all the bits and everything together, and by 6 o'clock, I'll be ready for the show.
Nice.
So that's what I do every week. And so to highlight all of the people that I work with, the great people at 105 The Track, all the awesome radio disc jockeys, we have our Jock of the Week, 105 The Track Jock of the Week. And we're going to do that up next. But before we do it, though, we want to say hello and thank you to the people that make this possible. And that would be Circular.com. That's CERQU, Circular, LAR. All right. And Circular.com. Circular.com has products for men, products for women, products for children. You can use the coupon code you see on your screen, Wild Bill Circ 10. And they get all kinds of neat stuff. Joe, tell them all about Circular.
So if you love the planet and great fashion style at Circular, you'll find pre-loved fashion, sustainable beauty and eco-friendly goods all in one place. No plastic, no waste, just smart, conscious shopping. From outfits to skincare regime, go green with Circular and live beautifully, sustainably.
That's right. And you can get 10% off with code WildBillCirc10. That's Wild Bill, CERQ 10. All right. And if you need more information, go to Bill Austin Media, look for the Keen Source. You can also get at BillAustinMedia.com, look for the Keen Source, get your information there. But Circular.com, yeah, I ordered a toothbrush, which is a naturally made toothbrush, which is really, really cool. But you can get all kinds of products there. All right, as we roll on, time now for the Jock of the Week. You ready for the 105 The Track Jock of the Week?
Jock of the Week.
I love my 70s station, man. I love the music that we play because it's all types of 70s. It's just
It's
just
all
so much.
upbeat as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely enjoy it. And here we are. It's DC. How about that? I don't think we'd had DC on before, had we?
No.
I don't think he'd been the Jock of the Week. He does the 1 year spotlight every night at midnight, where he travels back to one specific year, and then he highlights that year, the 1 year spotlight. And then he has that show then Saturday mornings too, from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, those hours. He'll do the a recap of the week's 1 year spotlight. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, DC's the mastermind behind the show. And so anyway, check him out midnight. And then after him comes our new guy, Matt Slocum. And then after that, then I'm on the morning show. So that's what we got going on at 105thetrack.com. We also have other radio stations at All Inclusive Radio, The Beats 93, Big Hits 100. There's Dirt Road Radio, which is the country station, and 103.5 The Shark, which is the metal station. Find it all at allinclusiveradio.net. All righty. Now, guess what, Joe?
It's the giveaway.
The giveaway club, where we're going to we're not giving anything away this week.
Should we just spin it for fun?
Let's spin it for fun. Well, let's give something away. All right. These are all of the people who have been with us from the very, very beginning. All right. These are the people who have stuck with us from the very beginning. We'll give away a Peachy Keen album because we can do that. Wow, my buddy Regis. I worked with Regis with the state of West Virginia. Regis is a wonderful
Nice.
person.
He deserves it.
Regis, you got a week to buzz me for your album. And then, like we say, I will put this out in a post this week, and for all of the people who share it or comment on it, we will go ahead and we will put them in the wheel, or we may just keep these people. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. Anyway, that is our show for this week. That is what we do. We appreciate that. We do this every Sunday, the Sunday Showdown, don't we, Joe?
We do. It's enjoyable.
Yep, that's why you've been falling asleep.
Yeah, except I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, but you're okay. We definitely understand.
I'm good.
But we appreciate you checking us out. Check us out next Sunday for the Sunday Showdown, and we will see you then, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
We're so sorry now to have to say goodbye. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment to express our heartfelt gratitude has arrived. Thank you for watching Wild Bill's World. where the absurd always meets the extraordinary, thanks to you, we've had unforgettable moments, like when Wild Bill skydived into a pool of jello and juggled flaming torches while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. We're grateful to Moses Ferguson, our ancient news anchor. Grandpa Moses, winner of the Most Likely to Fall Asleep Mid-Sentence Award, will have more next week. More music history, wisdom, and a more snoring through breaking news. A big thank you to Peachy Keen, the hippie warrior keeping the 70s alive. Peachy, who snagged the Most Likely to Sing Flat Award, brought joy with every performance and thrilled us with Name That Tune performed by the Peachy Keen Experience. Our gratitude extends to Jerry King, Bill Austin Media Editorial Board President. Crowned the king of dad jokes and awkward silences, he made us laugh and cringe. If you didn't laugh, you at least cringed laughably hard. For sports, we thank you for supporting Colonel Keane, the Call of Duty champ. Holder of the Most Likely to Yell at his Screen Award, he amazed us with his gaming skills. With over 840,000 kills, he tackled virtual enemies and his own temper. Finally, thanks to Big Daddy G and Diggity Dog for their hemp health tips, winners of the We Swear This Health Advice is Legit award, they made us laugh while reviewing hemp products. And don't forget General Joe, our fearless sidekick, keeping the chaos in check. Find all our information at BillAustinMedia.com. Please share our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being part of Wild Bill's world. Here's to you, our incredible audience. Until next week,